Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or much good depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos, news updates. Lord Lugard amalgamated the northern and southern protectorate because of banditry. That's according to Malam Nuhu Ribadu of the National Security Office. Yes. Now, he is the National Security Advisor to Bola Tinubu. That's Malam Nuhu Ribadu. Yes. He said, the banditry you are seeing, you are witnessing today in the northern region, did not start in this modern era. It dates back to the colonial times or even pre-colonial era. So that's why Lord Lugard amalgamated the northern and southern protectorates to curb this banditry. Yes. In his convocation lecture at the Osman Danfodio University, Sokoto, he argued that the complex web of insecurity engulfing northern Nigeria is influenced by a blend of socio-economic, ethnic, and religious factors. Yes. Say, look, it's not because of economic reasons that Lugard amalgamated the northern and southern protectorate, like many have thought. Said no. So it's not because of economy. Yes, economic motives. So it's because of this banditry. He wants to curb banditry, and one will begin to wonder, yes, the rationale between curbing banditry and amalgamating amalgamation of the northern and southern protectorate. You have seen it. So you begin to wonder the rationale or the nexus between amalgamation and curbing banditry. Look at his statement. Quote, banditry in northern Nigeria has a deep historical foundation that extends well beyond the current crisis. Historically, banditry was not just a matter of criminality, but deeply woven into the social, economic, and political fabric of the region. The British conquest of the Northern Protectorate in 1903 and the subsequent amalgamation with the Southern Protectorate in 1914 were partly motivated by the desire to curb armed banditry and enhance regional security. This era was characterized by widespread banditry, including armed robbery and community plundering, which influenced the decision to amalgamate. Although economic motives often dominate discussions about this amalgamation, the need to improve security, especially in the largely ungoverned Muslim North, was a significant factor. Lord Lugard, the first colonial officer of the Protectorate, experienced numerous confrontations with armed bandits who used ambush tactics with devastating efficiency, underscoring the security challenges of the time. Lugard's encounters in areas like Nublan, Kano, and Bogulan, where he was wounded by bandits, highlighted the region's precarious security situation. In 1911, the bandits in the Zamfara region ambushed Kano traders, killing about 210 people and stealing goods worth £165,000. Additionally, persistent harassment, intimidation, and raids on herdsmen and traders around Kwatakwashi in 1911 caused significant economic damage to the province. The collaboration between Zamfara communities and bandits from both Nigerian and present-day French territories facilitated this crime, turning the region into a criminal haven. The colonial administration's response, which included stationing armed policemen along strategic routes in Sokoto province to ensure security and collect caravan tolls, represented an early attempt to manage rural banditry. However, cross-border crimes continued in the post-colonial period, worsened by civil wars and insecurity in the wider West Africa region. The smuggling of small arms and light weapons across porous borders has further perpetuated violence and banditry in both rural and urban areas. The prevalence of these weapons continues to pose significant security challenges, impacting the stability and development of the region. I've stopped quoting. Yes, so this is part of the lecture he delivered at Osman Danfodio in Sokoto. Yes, where the man who's supposed to, I think he is the chief security, the security advisor, yes, or the national security advisor. And so he is saying now that the banditry is not something that will stop now, because it dates back to the colonial times. So since the colonial masters were to stop it, are you expecting people to do magic to stop banditry? That's what he's saying in essence. Said colonial masters failed to stop it. Even the amalgamation, it did not work in terms of the curbing the banditry, the armed banditry. So that is what he's saying. So we are wondering, okay, now you have done the amalgamation. It's not stopping the banditry. Let people go their separate ways. Yes, that is what we're saying. This is amalgamation. These are protectorates. They are quite distinct. Yes, in all ramifications. It's because the southern region, like the Yorubas, they fail to realize why they have to, come out of this forced marriage. That's why the Biafrans are asking for their own freedom. Otherwise, in normal sense, it's supposed to be southern protectorate to go on their own, the northern protectorate to be on their own. That is the way it's supposed to be in the normal circumstance. Yes, when you talk about the geography of the southern protectorate and everything about the southern protectorate, you talk about the geography of northern protectorate and everything about the northern protectorate, you see that they are of the same people almost. Now you come to the southern, they are of the same people almost. Yes, you have the eastern region and the western region during the colonial era and even in the First Republic before the outbreak of the war. Yes. So now you have the southern protectorate. They're supposed to be a nation on their own, a country. North will be a country on their own. But since the Westerners refuse to join in the agitation for freedom, the Biafrans are asking for their own separate freedom to stay on their own. Yes, the old eastern region, they are of one of a people. Yes, they are sharing everything in common. The old eastern region. So you've seen these people. It's quite distinct. The northern and southern distinct people, they are forcing them. These British, they did something bad. Something bad. Forcing these guys, they are quite distinct, no similarity. That's nothing, no connection, no connectivity, no resemblance. And you force them together. That's the problem. That's why you see a wobbling giant. A giant that is still crawling at over 60. The giant is still crawling. Yes, leaping giant, crawling giant, over 60, because of this forced union. And people are still there moping, wobbling, moping, going to Abuja to collect peanuts, saying they are in federalism, federal government. Nonsense. They don't want to protect the future of their children. They have seen the situation is rot. Everything has damaged. Okay? Still, you don't want to protect the future of your children. You feel that, you have America, you have UK, you send your children there. Are they from that place? Tomorrow they will ask them to leave. Where are they going to go? They will come back to this banana. Okay? To banana. And now, even if they are there permanently, meaning you have lost your